Hi everyone. Good evening. I hope that everybody is enjoying the weekend. And today is Sunday. I was thinking about making a video on Herman, but now I have just researched on something for a long time. I was thinking about this particular topic or this content um, to be used as a video because it is a very important thing which we are missing in our society right now, because it's not about we are missing this currently, but it has been overlooked for a long period of time, and that's the reason I think this is the one and only root cause of all the problems, the failures of our lifestyle or the management of our life. Why we are struggling so much in our lives? Because of the fact that we were not being cared that much by our family, or might be the people who we dealt with in our past, in the childhood. We used to be in contact with those people who never used to give us that much of importance, or who didn't used to understand that we also have some special needs as children. Yes, today I'm going to talk about those children who actually have special needs. And because they have these special needs, that doesn't mean that they are disabled or they are not capable enough to do something with their lives. It's all about the way they think life is. If you have ever watched this movie called Tare Zameen Par, over there you can see how Amir Khan introduced a child to a lot of people in the school who never ever understood what the special needs of this child. And even his father never used to understand him. So why it happened? Because the child was very creative, but he used to have dyslexia, and he had a lot of struggles to understand the words correctly, to construct sentences correctly, to write sentences correctly, to write a word correctly, to understand those things. The same thing, like it's a kind of learning disability, you can say, but it's also something which is included in this special needs thing. Children with special needs, it's a kind of a varied or wide spectrum of um, things or disabilities, you can say, or difficulties which children face in day to day lives. Like, for an example, behavioral problems, medical issues, or might be issues with learning, or sometimes some psychological issues are there. But we always like, if I see a child who is not performing um, that well, or might be performing little less than what other children are performing, we are always there to compare our children to other children, or the students which are there in the class. If a teacher comes to the class, if we have gone through this type of things or this type of experiences in our past life when we were students, we know that how it happened earlier when we used to study in our school. We used to go to the school, we used to um, bring our homework or something like that, or something the teacher was going to give in the class, some tasks, and we had to do that, we had to complete that. And might be the teacher, after completion of the task, used to ask some questions to the students. And what the teacher used to do was like, he or she used to always pick those particular students who used to have some kind of weaknesses, some kind of issues with some particular subjects or understanding of some concepts. And they used to like pick those students, and they used to ask some very difficult, complicated questions in front of other students, and they used to like harass them in a way so that the student who couldn't answer it would feel so bad about themselves that they will never get any proper self esteem or never get any proper confidence while studying in that kind of school where teachers are like that. So what happens here is that the growth and the development of a child stays completely um, under concern or under danger with the hands of this kind of teacher, because they do not understand the problems, the concerns which this kind of children have. Like they are requiring some kind of special needs or care for like going through some kind of phase of life. For an example, if a child is good in maths and another child who is good in painting or might be in dancing or singing or might be in other things like literature, English or any other language, the child has a lot of abilities to um, understand a particular subject, but that particular child is not able to understand a particular subject. Then what happens is that that child is always being ostracized in that particular subject's period. When the period starts, that child becomes really outnumbered by everyone. Everybody will just say that this particular student does not know anything. The teachers will start criticizing that child in front of everyone. This is going to just make things worse, just create a lot of low self-esteem in the child's mind, and the child will think that I have no talent at all. But the child actually has a lot of talent in terms of painting, in terms of drawing, singing, or might be some other area of opportunity that a child may have. And the child may be able to excel in that particular area, but teachers are always trying to put that child down by saying that no, you are not good in maths, you are not able to score that much of numbers, that much of amount of number you have to gain in order to be the champion of the class, and you have to just survive. You have to fit in a kind of society where everybody is just running for the rat race and all. It's a kind of rat race which never ends after we just go out of our school days and college days. When we complete our studies, then also this rat race is going on. We are just chasing one after another goal. It's like there is no end of goals in our way, and we are just going again and again and again and again and again. We're just chasing everything, whatever is there in the world, and we are not able to understand that we have some limitations, we have some kind of some sort of vulnerabilities which everybody has. We have some challenges. We are not perfect. Every human being should understand this thing that we are not perfect. We cannot become perfect. The same thing goes for the children who need this kind of affirmative words or statements to them that they are not perfect. They do not have to become perfect. They have to become just a good human being. And for that, whatever they are doing is enough. It's like they're not doing any crime that they will be taken off from society, and then they will be ostracized, and they will be called out as a outcast. So this is not the way how we will treat our children, how we will treat our the students who are coming to the school for getting proper education from the teachers. We our children or our students' future is in the hands of their parents, in the hands of their teachers. So please be a little bit judicious. Please be a little bit cautious while treating the children around you, because you don't know that what is going on in their minds. A child with Down syndrome, or might be autism, speech difficulty, they might be stuttering while speaking, or they might be having difficulty while walking somewhere, going somewhere, or might be difficulty while understanding a concept in a class, and they are just trying to understand it. And you are being a teacher, please help them to understand that thing, or not criticize them in front of everyone. That is going to just do the worst thing to a child and their growth, because of this reason we become like this. Like, we might have this kind of childhood who are having a low self-esteem, because they are being raised in that manner that you do not have this perfect skill, you don't know anything, you are completely nonsense, you're good for nothing, or this kind of things. If you hear all the time around you, or like as a child, then obviously you will lose your confidence, and that's not you who is responsible for this. That's your parents or somebody else who is actually teaching you this, and you should not learn those things from them. You should not give the importance to their words. You should always go forward, learn things, explore new things, and talk to those people who give positive, affirmative words to you for your growth. And it's not only for children, but I would say that it's for everybody. It's for even adults also, because we adults also need some kind of support system in our life. And if we always get this kind of negative vibe from everywhere, that we are not good for anything, and we are just piece of shit and all those things, then it's not going to help us to grow in any way. Because ev- every human being needs growth and development, no matter what is your age, no matter how much skilled you are. You should keep learning things. You should go through this stage of learning process, because life is nothing but a process of learning, and it will never end. It will never end till the time you die. So please be cautious, please be judicious while you are handling the future generation of our society. So that's what I wanted to share today. This is a very nice concept. I think that you may like this thing. If you think that this is something which really taught you something, or you have learned a new thing, a new concept, then please like my video. Please share your opinion on this, that what we can do in order to just improve the things which are happening around us. And please also give me some ideas to like make some new videos on new content, so that will be helping me to just grow my video making skills. And that's it for today. I think that if you need any further um, kinds of like a particular type of video, then you can also tell me that in the comment box. And that's it for today. I will, I think that I will meet you next weekend. I'm not sure. But till that time, have a nice weekend and have a nice week as well. Bye bye.